I just rode 5,000 miles with my friends. We should talk about it. To kick off day one of this trip, I had to head to Dodge City, Kansas to meet up with the crew. So I got up early in the morning and headed out from Midlothian, going through Oklahoma City. While in Oklahoma City, I linked up with Harley and Sydney, and we stopped by a local spot called Polar Donut. Got me a quality donut. As a member of the donut crew, definitely got my sign of approval.
We are at Polar Donuts on 1111 Northwest Meridian. Come on in. And we're open from 5 a.m. to noon, 7 days a week. Come see us. We make our donuts from a potato recipe. It's nice and soft and buttery. Just so you know, right, these days we make apple and peach, so we make
After indulging ourselves in some delicious donuts, we were in for a treat as we headed towards Dodge City, Kansas. That's when the weather decided it didn't want to cooperate anymore. It was like a little rain on day one of the trip, but it's fine. It's fine. We got all day to kill. I gotta wait for the boys and the crew to show up. So we're chilling for a minute and then we'll get back out in the rain. But just letting it die down a little. Good times though. We waited just a brief amount of time for the weather to kill down a little bit, and then we were back on the road making our way to Dodge City. It was nice to be able to get out on the road with a small group and just enjoy the day, the first day. We beat the rest of the crew there, and then we just kind of hung out and waited until everybody showed up. And then once everyone got together, we got to enjoy the evening. Look at these degenerates. Right? What a fucking nerd. On day two, the plan was to ride from Dodge City, Kansas to Durango, Colorado. It started out very much like the first day. We actually had a lot of rain pour coming down in the morning. Kind of waited till it died down a little bit, and then we rode through about 30 minutes of rain. As you can see, there's still some moisture on the ground, but it started to dry up as we started to head west. But definitely made for a little bit of a wet adventure in the morning, and then it started to subside as we got into Colorado. The trip was loaded full of killer bikes. Unfortunately, Harley and Sydney couldn't go on the trip with us, but we had Danny and his wife Lindsay on their killer road glide and lowrider. We had his sister Stevie on her ST. We had Rusty and Chelsea both on their beautiful, beautiful road glides. And then we also had Hunter, who came from North Carolina on his new road glide, as well as Michael Battle, who was on his twin cam road glide. As we crossed the flatlands of Kansas into eastern Colorado, gave me an opportunity to be able to get the camera out and really snap some rollers of the crew rolling across the flatlands. It was amazing having beautiful bikes like Danny and Lindsay's road glide and her lowrider, Chelsea on her brand new built road glide, as well as Rusty on his super colorful road glide. It was a good opportunity. I really enjoyed it. Gave me some time to just kind of spread my wings and be creative out on the road. The route for the day would have been a cool 503 miles. Across the flatlands, as you can see, it gave us a moment to get some special moments, like this one with Chelsea and Rusty rolling down the road before we got into the mountains of the Rockies. So we're in Colorado. We had to stop. Our boy Hunter got a little bit of bad news, so we're taking a moment for that and just taking in the scenery. We're in the Rockies, so it's good times. Man, it's
beautiful riding. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but overall not bad. It cleared up within like 30 minutes. Now we're rolling, man. We're gonna be going into Durango. Gonna go see the guys over at Durango Harley Davidson, then hit probably the $1 Million Highway. So keep chugging along with us, man. If you're watching the video, appreciate it. Man, a lot of good people. This has been a great trip thus far, and yeah, let's keep it rolling, baby.
The highlight of the day was when we rode through Alamosa into Pagosa Springs down the Wolf Creek Pass. Absolutely amazing road. Gets a little dicey if you come in a little hot, but it was definitely a great time. Highly recommend this road. You're going through the mountains, beautiful scenery, beautiful overlooks, as well as in the twisties. So it was really, really nice. Unfortunately, we didn't end up staying in Durango on night 2. We actually ended up staying in just outside of Cortez at Ute Casino. Unfortunately, we got into Durango. There wasn't any hotels that were going to work for us where we could all be together, so we ended up going on all the way to Cortez.
Oh, it's like Clark Bridge. Just put it on the back of the bike. It'll be fine. I like this car.
So Rusty, how'd you like that road?
It was all right. I'd ride it again.
Did you shit your pants?
I shit.
Don't
Stevie's.
lie, your butthole puckered.
No, I shit Stevie's pants.
Coming in hot, baby.
Too hot.
You want it on portrait mode?
Day 3 started with us shedding the greenery of the Rockies and heading straight into the southwest desert.
Well, we made it to Four Corners. You know, it's weird. I lived in New Mexico for 11 years and never came to Four Corners. So it's a little surreal after all these years. And then traveling on our motorcycle, actually coming over here with a bunch of friends. So, man, we're taking this moment before we get back on the road, head to Mexican Hat and then Monument Valley.
After a brief stop at the Four Corners Monument, we were off heading to Utah to roll through Mexican Hat and then go into Monument Valley. Such a beautiful array of desert landscape made for picturesque rolling shots, as well as taking a moment to stop at Monument Valley to get a nice photo shoot in before we kept rolling on, where we planned to end our day at the Grand Canyon. The desert climate can be unpredictable, quickly changing from hot, dry weather to windy and wet abruptly. As we passed through the desert and entered into Arizona, the weather quickly dissipated and the thunderstorms re-entered the journey. Alternating showers with patches of dryness came and went as the miles passed. Right before making it to the Grand Canyon, the storm reared its ugly head, decided it was time for us to see its fury. As we passed through the park, my skin started to feel the sharpness of the downpouring increase. It was at this time I looked down and noticed we were no longer dealing with rain, but actually pocket-sized hail that had commenced. With no shelter in sight, we continued to press on, finding beauty in the red rocks of the canyon, with beautiful pockets of sunlight casting down on the wonder. After snaking through the park, we checked into the hotel for the night and grabbed a meal, then headed back to the Grand Canyon to catch the sunset.
So, riding through hail wasn't on my bingo card for this trip. In the Grand Canyon. Yeah. It was a little moist. We're getting checked into our hotel, and yeah, it was a good time. Dealt with some rain all day, and yeah, got hailed on in the Grand Canyon. But
Day 4, we got up before the sun came up at the Grand Canyon. We wanted to be just miles down and get through the desert on Interstate 40 through Baker and Needles before it got extremely hot. So I didn't really do any filming. It wasn't really scenic to see anyways. We were just kind of pounding down so that we get to Southern California, get checked into our house in Anaheim for the weekend, and then make it over to Cook's Corner for the pre-party that they had going on. So definitely didn't do any filming there. Did do a little bit of photography on the road, but didn't do any filming there. Day 5, went from Anaheim. That was the day of Born Free. So we checked out the show. We were there early in the morning. We got in line about 8 o'clock in the morning so that we could pull in with our grass passes. Really, really cool to hang out, check out the show. A lot of really cool bikes. I didn't do any video or a lot of photography at the event. I was really busy just hanging out with people and talking with people that I was excited to meet and people that wanted to meet me. That are supporters. It was a really good time. We saw everything. It started to get hot. Once they opened the gates for regular attendees, kind of got a little crazy. Everybody was kind of ready. So we hopped on the bikes. We left Born Free and shot up the coast to Neptune's Net. That was a good time. Rode up there, was able to check out the beach, let them see a little bit. And then we met up with my homie, Jessica Kate. And then we rode from Thousand Oaks back over to Cook's Corner Saturday night to hang out with everybody because in the morning we were going to be heading out and heading to Northern California. So once again, didn't do a lot of filming those 2 days. That was the event. If you want to see what goes on at Born Free, man, there's plenty of great people that have videos out on Born Free. Check them out. They're much better at that than me. I more was just trying to document our trip and our journey. You know, the show was a great thing to check out, but it was really, the event was not what this was all about. The journey and the travels was more about hanging out with my friends and checking out everything on the road rather than was just being at the event. So as we headed out of Anaheim, destined for San Simeon, we said our goodbyes to Southern California as we embarked on the California coastline destined for the Northern California redwoods. We stopped for a quick pit stop at the local Harley Davidson dealership in Ventura, synonymous with club style and performance Harleys. After departing there, we hit the local In-N-Out so that the Midwest crew could get their fix on the California legend. Fortunately, while there, our friend got the news that his grandfather had passed, so unfortunately Hunter had to depart and head back to North Carolina. We said our goodbyes, and then we were back on the road jumping between the Pacific Coast Highway and the 101 as they surfed the coastline, trading beachfront views for beautiful mountains as we traversed the Central Coast through Santa Barbara, Solvang, past Santa Maria and Morro Bay into our home for the night. We booked a hotel right on the beach in the sleepy little town of San Simeon, and right before the sunset shot over to an overlook to snap photos of all the motorcycles. This was probably one of my favorite days of the trip. Beautiful views, nothing but time for my thoughts, and reflection on how much my life has changed since I left California. It felt special. I was fortunate to have such amazing people with me as I experienced it, and I was glad I got to show them where I grew up. Waking up to a foggy marine layer in San Simeon, we were back on the bikes headed northbound through Big Sur and into the Bay Area. The roads were windy and the views were breathtaking. While many people rave about sunny Southern California beaches, The rocky Northern California shoreline is hands down probably one of the prettiest areas in the entire country to ride. Once we reached San Francisco, we stopped for a quick bite to eat, then went across the Golden Gate Bridge for a quick photo session before continuing the trek to the redwoods. While I've been in the Bay Area plenty of times in the past, it's always been a dream of mine to ride PCH up the coast and into San Francisco. I wish we would have stopped so I could have gotten some pictures of the Oakland Bay Bridge, but I guess I'll have to save that for another trip. Day 8 was the day we walked with the Joneses. We all got up about 7 a.m., which felt like sleeping in on this trip. We all hopped on the bikes knowing our final destination was upon us. Our goal was within our grasp, so we pulled out of the Redway and took the short trip through the behemoth of redwoods that towered over us. In some places the redwoods were so tall, I'm sure that no sunlight ever reached the ground. The group felt the accomplishment of finishing the journey, but it also felt bittersweet. It meant the journey was over. No more heading to the unknown. Just the long, sobering ride back to our normal lives, separated by miles.
Having fun?
Absolutely.
Except for Danny.
Except for Danny.
Having fun?
I'm having a blast. So much fun.
Except for Lindsay.
Lindsay's having a good time. My favorite part is getting to look at you.
All the excitement and thrill of the journey was gone. In an instant, it crept in the reality of returning home. We headed out from the redwoods together on California 36, which took us over to I-5, then headed due east through Reno into Nevada, where we stayed in Winnemucca for the night. The next morning, the group broke into two. Rusty, Chelsea, Michael, and I all took off bright and early, while Danny, Lindsay, and Stevie all slept in a little longer with plans to go to the Bonneville Salt Flats. We rode as a group through Utah and into Wyoming, where in Laramie I broke off and headed south. My plan was to crush it all the way home, but I ran into a bad thunderstorm and hail, which forced me to pull over at a hotel for the night in eastern Colorado. That left me 600 miles home to crush the following day. Those last 600 miles felt like the longest miles of my life. Not because they were hard, but because I was alone. Left with the previous 9 days of riding with some of my closest friends, people I will remember for the rest of my life. All I have left are my memories, the photos collected during the journey, and stories that hopefully one day I'll be able to tell others about this incredible journey. If you're ever thinking about taking a trip with your friends cross country, I would highly suggest it. It's life-changing and something that you will remember till the day you die. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next time.